While I was taking off my thermostat, I noticed a spark on the red wire, and now there is no power to it. I cycled the circuit breakers and still no joy. What do I do?
Hi. Tom here. Sorry you're having trouble. I'll do my best to help and opt out for someone else if I cannot. Please hold any rating until we get you a satisfactory answer. It sounds like the power was still on to the furnace. With a little luck, there is oftentimes a small automotive type fuse on the furnace control board that protects the 24-volt thermostat circuit.
This is embarrassing, but where's my furnace?
Well, that's a good question. Do you have a basement? Or possibly in the attic? Sort of depends on the unit and where you live.
Okay, I have a water heater in the garage, AC unit outside, and that's it.
Okay. Not trying to sound dumb here. You do have heat and cool, correct? Possibly they are in the same outdoor unit? Where do you change your air filter?
No worries, talk to me like a third grader.
Smile.
My air filter is on the ceiling. I just dropped down the cover and there it is.
Sounds like you are down south. 99% of furnaces where I live are in the basement. LOL.
California.
If the air filter is in the ceiling, the heating/air handling unit is likely in your attic. Oh. Okay. Cool. Are you vents for heating/cooling in the ceiling as well?
Yes.
Okay. It's probably in the attic. Do you have an exhaust pipe coming out of your roof somewhere? That is where it would be. I've heard of a few being on the roof. But I'm pretty sure you know about that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Man. I got a bunch of pipes coming out of my roof.
Okay. Sorry. You're probably going to have to crawl up there to find the unit. Hopefully it will have a fuse on the control board that can be replaced. If not, it may have damaged the 24-volt transformer. I'm not trying to discourage you. But if you're not comfortable working around electrical, you may want to get some help.
Okay, so crawl up there and change out the fuse on the control board. Is the control board behind a panel, or will I be able to see the fuse on the outside of the unit? Is the 24-volt transformer at the circuit breaker panel? I'll get help for this if the fuse is not the problem.
Follow the wiring to the board. It will be behind a panel. Make sure to turn power off first. At the breaker panel in the house, or possibly a switch on the unit. Hopefully you'll find a small plug-in type automotive fuse that can be simply unplugged and changed. What happened is the red wire supplies 24 volts. You probably accidentally grounded it and caused the fuse to blow.
Okay, turn off the AC circuit breaker and follow the wiring to the board, undo the panel and change out the fuse. Easy peasy.
Supplies 24 volts to the thermostat. I hope so. Let me know how it comes out. If you don't find it, get model number so maybe we can help you further with more info. The breaker to your unit should be labeled furnace or air handler. It will be a different breaker than for the outdoor AC unit.
Okay, if I don't find the fuse, I'll come back with a model number. The breaker to my unit will be labeled furnace or air handler, thanks.
Okay. Let me know if you have more questions. I'm in and out a little here. So I'll reply ASAP. If I'm going to be gone, I'll opt out so another tech can assist. Please hold rating your answer until we get you going. Tom.
Will do. Thanks a bunch, I'm gonna get in the attic in a bit.
Okay. Good luck.
The fuse was blown, I replaced it, and it still didn't work. I went to check on the fuse again, and the filament inside the fuse looked like it had arced.
Were you replacing the thermostat? I'm wondering if something might be connected wrong in the stat.
The fuse still looks good though. What is the stat?
Do you have a meter you can check it with? Sorry. Thermostat. You mentioned you were taking off the thermostat. The wires in the thermostat are connected to the low voltage circuit of your furnace. Which is protected by the fuse that was blown. It's wired wrong. That could explain it. If it's wired wrong,
I guess it's possible I connected it wrong, but I did follow the directions exactly as instructed. No, I don't have a meter, but if it's going to save me an expensive electrician call, I'll buy one.
Okay. So. Just to back up a bit. Were you moving the thermostat to paint or something, or were you replacing it?
I was removing it and connected a new thermostat, the Nest.
Okay. Do you have another new fuse?
I'll have to go buy another one, but I do have a 1,2 and 5 amp fuse.
Okay. You can try the 5 for now. But don't leave it permanent. But let's double check your wiring first.
Okay, just tell me what to do.
How many wires? What colors and which terminals do they go to? I'm at a little disadvantage. I haven't connected a Nest. But I don't think they are too different. We'll work through.
5 wires to Y1, G, W1, C, RH. A blue wire is connected to the G terminal just like it was on the old thermostat, although that was a little weird since the blue should go on a B terminal, right?
Blue is generally common or B. Is there a green wire?
No green wire.
Okay. Maybe they didn't have one in the cable. You can verify by looking at the terminal strip in your furnace. They should be labeled the same or CYGW. And see what colors are connected there. Do you have a wire on C?
Yes, there is a wire on the C.
Color?
Sorry. It's brown.
Okay. I would go look at the colors in your furnace and verify. I'm sure one is crossed, making your fuse blow. If C isn't exactly right. It will be a dead short to the red wire on our dot, which will kill the fuse. Look on the same board that has the fuse. You should see the other end of your thermostat wires.
Will do, I'll go check.
Okay. Good luck. I'll be around.
Here's what I saw: G terminal / blue wire, COM 24 volts, terminal / white and brown wire, W terminal / white wire, yellow terminal / red and yellow wire, red terminal / red wire.
Okay. So is that exactly how they are hooked at the thermostat?
The C terminal only has the brown wire, without the white, and the Y terminal only has the yellow wire, without the red.
Oh, okay. I get it. The extra wires on C and Y at the furnace go to your outdoor unit. So sounds like your wiring is okay. One more question. Had you run your air this summer okay with the old thermostat?
Yes.
Okay. And you have a jumper wire between RC and RH at the new Nest unit?
No. The Nest has a troubleshooting function and it states there is no power going to the RH terminal and that I should try the RC terminal, so I did it and stated there was no power going to the RC terminal. Do I need to go buy a jumper?
Okay. Back sorry. I had weather radar up and it froze my computer. Let me double check. You should just need a short piece of wire between them. But I'll verify.
Okay.
Okay, I learned something. You don't need a jumper. You probably knew that. If it says it's not getting power, it was probably because of the blown fuse. What size of fuse did you replace the original blown one with? The book says either RH or RC is fine. No jumper needed.
I replaced it with another 3 amp fuse and then it arced, but it still looks good.
If it arced. It's shot. Not sure why it arced. Try the 5 I guess. But get some more 3.
Okay, I have a 5 amp I can replace it with.
Some more 3s.
Temporarily anyways, and then I'll get a 3.
Okay. I hope it works this time. Sounds like you have it wired correctly.
If it's not a good idea to go with the 5, then I'll just go buy the 3.
If there is a dead short for some reason, it will take out a 5. I do it temporarily for troubleshooting.
Since I already tried the 3 and it didn't work, do I just keep trying a couple more times with a new fuse? Since we established the wiring was correct.
Try it one more time. If it blows again. We have an issue somewhere.
Okay, will do. Be back shortly.
I wanted to verify wiring. Sounds okay. Hopefully not a defective thermostat.
Thanks, XXXXXXXXXX in a bit.
The next step would be to power it up with the R wire disconnected at the stat. If it doesn't blow with the R disconnected. Then blows with it connected. You may have a defective thermostat. Pretty unusual. But it happens.
Okay, it didn't work. I'm getting an E24 error on my stat and it says to go troubleshoot on the nest.com/E24 website. I did and still no joy.
Okay. So it must be getting power now since it's giving you fault codes. Yes.
I believe it has an internal battery.
Okay. What are you thinking now? I think I would kill power and reinstall your original stat.
The error is the same one I got before. No power to RH wire detected.
Oh.
Yeah, I think just to confirm the wires are good I should probably do that, but it says the RH has no power, so I think I'll get the same result.
Well. At this point you would need a voltmeter. To see if you have power at R and C on the low voltage board in your furnace. Possible. It damaged the transformer. Normally the fuse will take the short and cause no further damage. But you're going to need a voltmeter to do a little troubleshooting. You would need an inexpensive meter. And check for 24 volt AC between R and C. Okay. Not trying to sound smart. You turn power back on at the breaker. Yes?
Yes, I turned it on. Thanks for checking.
No problem. I am sorry this isn't going well for you.
What a nightmare. Okay, I'll go get a meter and then check the R and C at the furnace, right?
Yes. Pick up some 3 amp fuses as well.
Will do. I'll be back in a couple hours. I've got to run an errand.
No problem. I'm a couple of hours ahead of you. But I'll check later on.
Tom, you still here? I got the voltmeter. How do I use it? Do I stick the red probe on the terminal and the black probe on a grounded piece of metal?
Hey. I'm here. You can go red to ground. Metal. Or R to C at the board. Red being 24 volt and C common. It should read 24 volts plus or minus a volt or two.
Okay, this is where I need to be spoken to like a third grader.
If there is no power there. You need to locate the transformer.
Where exactly does the red probe go?
It will have 2 wires connected to the control board. Okay. Sorry, I am getting ahead. You're reading AC volts. Which is alternating current. So it doesn't matter which probe color reads where. But just put red to R and black to C.
Okay, and do I put the dial on the meter to 20 volts?
Does the meter have a needle type display. Instead of digital? You need to go to a higher scale.
It's digital and it has a dial that goes from 2 volts, 20 volts, 200 volts, and 600 V.
Okay. I see. You'll need to go to 200 then. 24 will be over the 20 volt range.
Okay, got it. Back in a bit.
Okay.
Okay, I tested it and got 0.
Power was on, right?
Yep, checked it just to make sure.
Okay. And the fuse still looks okay?
Yes. By the way, I reinstalled the old stat.
Still nothing, I'm sure. Since no power upstairs.
Yep, a whole lot of nothing.
You'll need to check the output of the 24 volt transformer. I'm guessing it may have gotten damaged. For some reason. My computer isn't letting me post pics. The transformer is a small square-looking metal box with 4 wires coming out of it. 2 connect to 120 volt on the board. And 2 connect to 24 volts on the board.
Where do I find the transformers? At the breaker panel.
No, it will be in the unit. Connected to the board. If you Google Bryant transformer, you can see what it should look like. Approximately.
Okay. Got it. I'll look at it online and go check it.
There will be 2 wires that plug to the board. Labeled 24 volt. The other 2 will go to line 1 and line 2 or L1 L2. Verify you have 120 volts at L1 and L2, or it may be L1 and neutral. Then find the 2 transformer wires labeled 24 volt. They will plug into the board. If they're dead. You have a bad transformer.
Okay, back in a bit.
Okay. Be careful.
Roger. The first will turn the power off. Never mind. I need to check it with the power on.
10 to 4.
Okay. I got nothing. I found the manual and was able to locate the 24 volts wires and L1 and L2.
Good work. So you had 120. But no 24 out of the transformer.
No, I got 0. I think I'd like to test something that has current so I know I'm doing it right.
Oh. Was the cover on or off the unit when you tried it before?
I took the cover off.
Did you leave it off?
Yes.
Were you able to see the blower unit also?
I think I saw it. Does it have the air pipe/ducts going from it?
Ah. I'm not sure. Here is what I'm wondering. There may be a safety switch that kills the power when you have the service panel open.
I just tested a battery, so I know the meter is working.
I apologize for not mentioning it earlier.
Ah.
See if there is a switch in one corner. If you put the panel back on, it may work. Sorry.
I did notice a switch that would get depressed when the panel is in place. Be back in a bit.
I have to leave. We're having a storm and I need to go check on my daughter. Her power is out. Sorry. I'll check back later or tomorrow. Please let me know if that worked and we can proceed from there. Tom.
Hooray! It was the panel switch. Thank you so much, your tech help was fantastic. Even though we might have got it working a few steps back by putting the panel back, I feel pretty good knowing how to troubleshoot this kind of problem now.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.